Well, there was these two turkey vultures flying around one day looking for something to eat, and they found a dead clown on the side of the road, so they settled down on it to eat. And after a while, one turns to the other and says, "Does this taste a little funny to you?" There was a couple other vultures that decided to migrate one fall by flying them on an airplane instead of flying themselves. And as they boarded the airplane, each vulture carried with him a possum and a dead possum and a suitcase. And as they got on the plane, of course, the flight attendant said, "Would you like me to check those possums for you?" And they said, "No, they're carry-on." Okay, so now by now you're probably asking yourself, why is Dr. Chordate up here telling these stupid jokes about turkey vultures? And it was one of the things I'd wanted to write a song about for a long time. It's one of my favorite birds. In fact, I saw a few flying over the Capitol earlier today. I'm not sure what that means, but I had the nugget of an idea about turkey vultures, and I really wanted to flesh it out because, you know, even ugly birds need songs written about them, and turkey vultures are pretty ugly with their kind of featherless red head and this beak that sticks out, and they eat dead animals, you know, blah, blah. But I couldn't get a good song until I was reading on the internet one day, and of course, as you know, everything on the internet has been double-checked and triple-checked and checked again to make sure it's accurate before they put it out there for everybody to see. The site of the Turkey Vulture Society, a large group of lay people and professionals dedicated to the promotion and preservation of turkey vultures. They're saying on that site that the biblical passage that we read now as "I will lift you up on eagle's wings," that the original Hebrew word was actually the word for vulture. Because they held the vulture in some esteem. They recognized that they were not the best true flyers, but they could soar around all day riding those thermals without using much energy. And they served a valuable environmental function by cleaning up the countryside of dead bodies that might otherwise attract vermin and be a source of disease and so on. And so they thought they were pretty cool birds. And the only bad thing about vultures, they thought, was that when they were attacked by a predator, they tended to throw up, to vomit on whatever was attacking them. And so it was only a couple of thousand years later, when the Bible was being put together as we know it today, that people decided they didn't want to ride up to heaven on the backs of vultures and changed the word to eagle. And well, that was all the inspiration I needed to write this song. I am just a poor bird, and my story seldom told, for they say that vultures have no virtues to behold. And no one wants to hear about a bird that eats carcasses of roadkill dogs and deer. They'd rather hear about a meadowlark because they're pretty and they sing, "Winter's over, spring is here." Na 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 na. But I can soar higher than an eagle, and I've got good eyes. I can spot a dead beagle on the side of the road from a mile or two away, and I can smell dead and rotting meat from at least as far away as I can see it. And if I have to eat dead meat, so be it. Oh, they say I'm ugly 'cause my head is bald and red, but no feathers makes it better when I'm sticking it in something that is dead. And they say I'm barbarian because I eat carrion. It's enough to make you a vegetarian. Na 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 na. But I can soar higher than an eagle, and I've got good eyes. I can spot a dead beagle on the side of the road from a mile or two away, and I can smell dead and rotten. Are the next people about ready? 5 minutes? Okay. Well, give me time to do an ad. This is Dr. Chordate once again. You can Google Dr. Chordate, search for Dr. Chordate on MySpace Music or YouTube. Yeah, well, wherever you search for things on the internet. If you like what you've heard, tell everybody you know. If you don't like what you've heard, just keep it to yourself. I have just sing one more short song. This is kind of an old campfire song, so if you know the words, the melody, or the harmony, please feel free to sing along. Tell me why the stars do shine. Tell me why the ivy twines. Tell me why the sky looks blue, and I'll tell you why I love you. Nuclear fusion makes stars to shine. Thigmotropisms make ivies twine. Raleigh scattering makes skies look blue. Testicular hormones are why I love you. Okay, thank you. Especially the people in my family and their friends that stayed for the whole show. And so we're done. I'm getting the hook. Yeah. Okay.